Hey guys, here's a quick tutorial on how I made this fairly simple veil for my sister's wedding. Here she is on the day of her wedding. Let's get started! A few of the basic materials we'll need are tulle fabric, lace, a hair comb, clear string, and some optional beads if you would like more decoration. The first step is to cut the tulle, but first I needed to take some basic measurements. I took them off myself because my sister and I are very similar in build. The first dimension was how far the veil should wrap around to the front. The second dimension was how long it had to be from the top of the comb to the bottom hem. Here are some tulle cut to the dimensions I need, roughly 24 inches top to bottom and 36 inches shoulder to shoulder. I used some chalk to draw a curved line from one shoulder to the tip of the veil. Folding the fabric over symmetrically, I cut out the curve I had drawn. This is what your fabric should look like when you unfold it. I took the lace material for the edges of the veil and started laying it over the fabric. I used pins to keep the lace in place and then secured it using a sewing machine. The next step is to add beadwork. You may not want to do this, but I'll walk you through how I did it. I added some white pearl beads to the center of the flowery shape in my lace. I also added some additional white pearls to every alternating loop at the other end of the lace. Next, I took the plastic string and cut them into lengths that were long enough for me to tie 2 knots into them. The clear string was used to attach these little glass beads that would cover the body of the veil. It's a little hard to see, but here's the veil on top of a grid from my cutting board. I'm using this grid to help me establish a pattern and guide me in my beadwork. I threaded each bead onto the length of string and then stuck the string through the veil where it needed to sit. Knotting the string secured the bead in place. After securing the beads in each section, I went back and did a secondary knot to secure each bead in place and then cut off the excess string. Here is our beaded and laced veil. The next step is to attach it to the comb. I identified the center of the top of the veil fabric and hot glued it to the center of the comb. Then, working on one side, I started pleating the fabric onto the comb until I reached the end. Then I hot glued that section of fabric onto the underside of the comb, and then repeated the process with the rest of the veil fabric. I would not recommend using only hot glue to attach the lace to the comb. I used a needle and that same plastic string to attach the lace to the comb. Here are a couple more pictures of my sister on her wedding day with her veil. Thanks for watching!